It's 8:47 p.m. You're standing in the middle of a crowded street. Skyscrapers glow above you. Traffic roars. LED screens flash. Food delivery riders rush past. Thousands of people within 100 meters. And somehow, you feel completely alone. Not because no one is there, but because no one is there for you. Welcome to the modern megacity, humanity's greatest achievement, and possibly its quietest failure. Cities were built for humans. The first cities were not built for profit, they were built for survival. Ancient cities like Athens and Rome had central public spaces, agoras, forums where citizens gathered daily. People debated politics face to face. They traded goods directly. They knew their neighbors. Cities were dense, yes, but they were relational. The purpose of a city was simple: bring humans closer together. Now look at our modern megacities. Are we closer? Physically, yes. Emotionally, not even close. The rise of the megacity machine. Today, cities like New York City, Tokyo, London, and Jakarta operate like machines. They optimize for economic growth, infrastructure efficiency, productivity, data, real estate value. Human emotion? Not measurable, so it's often ignored. You are not Sarah who loves painting. You are a tax contributor, a consumer, a data point, a commuter. In modern cities, identity becomes transactional. And when identity becomes transactional, relationships follow. Density without connection. Here's the paradox. The more people live around you, the more isolated you can feel. In high-rise apartments, hundreds of families live vertically stacked, separated by thin walls but thick silence. You may not know your neighbor's name, but algorithms know your late-night browsing habits. Cities have mastered physical compression. They have failed emotional integration. Time is the new tyrant. In big cities, time is currency. People wake before sunrise, commute for 6:0120 minutes, work 8-12 hours, commute again, scroll until exhausted, repeat. We call this ambition, but what if it's just survival in disguise? When every minute is monetized, slow conversation becomes unproductive, lunch becomes a meeting, friendship becomes networking, rest becomes guilt. The city doesn't scream at you, it just quietly accelerates you, until burnout feels normal. Concrete over nature. Humans evolved in forests, near rivers, under open skies. Now, we live inside rectangles. Concrete, glass, artificial lighting, recycled air, green space shrinks, screen time rises. Studies consistently show urban residents experience higher rates of anxiety and depression compared to rural populations. But instead of redesigning cities, we prescribe coping apps. We break the environment, then sell mindfulness subscriptions. Efficiency wins again. The cost of living is the cost of breathing. In major cities, housing prices skyrocket. Rent consumes 30-60 of income. Healthcare is expensive. Transportation costs rise. Food inflation never sleeps. You don't work to thrive. You work to not fall behind. And when financial pressure dominates your mental bandwidth, empathy declines. Not because you are selfish, because you are exhausted. A tired population doesn't revolt, it scrolls. Hyperconnectivity, zero intimacy. We are more connected than ever. 5 grams networks, video calls, social media, instant messaging. Yet loneliness statistics in developed urban centers continue rising. You can have 2,000 followers and no one to call it or Cities amplify digital networks, but they weaken local ones. You know global news in seconds, but you don't know your neighbor is struggling. Competition as culture. Modern cities breed comparison. Career ladder, property ownership, luxury lifestyle, personal branding. The skyline is a metaphor, always reaching higher. If you're not climbing, you're falling. That pressure creates silent anxiety. Everyone looks fine. No one admits fear, because vulnerability feels like weakness in competitive ecosystems. Safety infrastructure, emotional insecurity. CCTV everywhere, access cards, security guards, biometric systems. We protect buildings meticulously, but who protects emotional well-being? Urban safety has become physical, not psychological. We guard property, but not belonging. The youth meaning crisis. Young professionals flood big cities chasing opportunity, career, exposure, freedom. Yet many report a deep sense of emptiness. Why? Because cities provide infinite options but no inherent meaning. Choice overload creates paralysis. Success becomes external validation, and when identity depends on achievement, it fractures easily. Are cities the villain? Let's be honest, cities are not evil. They are systems, and systems operate based on design priorities. Modern cities were redesigned during industrialization. Productivity first, transportation first, commerce first. Human connection became secondary. The city is not broken, it is working exactly as designed. The real question is, who decided the design? What would a human city look like? Some cities experiment differently. Copenhagen prioritizes cycling infrastructure over cars. Amsterdam reclaims streets for pedestrians. Melbourne invests heavily in public cultural spaces. These cities attempt to reverse one key mistake, designing cities around vehicles instead of people. When walkability increases, spontaneous interaction rises. When public space thrives, loneliness declines. Urban design shapes human behavior more than we admit. The psychological tax of urban life. Noise pollution, light pollution, social comparison, decision fatigue, information overload. Your nervous system is constantly stimulated. Rest becomes rare. True silence becomes luxury. And when the brain never truly rests, meaning erodes. The illusion of opportunity. Big cities sell a promise. If you come here, you can become anything. And yes, opportunities exist, but so does saturation. For every visible success story, thousands quietly struggle. The city amplifies winners and hides the exhausted majority, the loneliest crowd on earth. Here's the uncomfortable truth. The loneliest place on earth might not be a remote village. It might be a subway during rush hour. Thousands shoulder to shoulder, no eye contact, no acknowledgement, just synchronized isolation. Can we fix it? We may not control urban policy, but we control micro decisions. Learn your neighbor's name, host small gatherings, protect offline time, redefine success privately, seek depth over scale. Cities dehumanize when humans disengage. They rehumanize when people reconnect. The bigger question: skyscrapers will grow taller, technology will accelerate, artificial intelligence will optimize traffic. But optimization is not the same as meaning. Efficiency is not the same as fulfillment. We must ask, are we building cities for human flourishing or for economic velocity? Final reflection: one day, you may stand in the middle of a massive city. Lights everywhere, noise everywhere, people everywhere, and you may feel that quiet emptiness again. That feeling is not weakness, it is awareness, a signal that something structural is misaligned. Cities do not have to be soulless, but they will remain so until we choose humanity over pure acceleration. Because in the end, the greatest infrastructure is not roads, not towers, not networks. It is connection, and without that, a city is just a beautifully organized loneliness machine.